Today's the day. I kind of hyped this up more than I should have. Yeah. But, alright. Good morning, good evening, good night, whatever time you're watching this video. It is currently Tuesday, May 23rd, 2023. Right now it is 6:54 p.m. I have just finished recording this, my apologies for the sound in the background of this video. Not this video, but this audio that I'm going to put together in this video. So first off, I hope you're having a great, first off, if your day just started, I hope you have a great day. If you're in the middle of your day, I hope you're having a great day. And if you are coming towards the end of your day that has not been so great, do something to make it great because you still got time. And that's the most important thing. If you got time, do something with it. Don't allow this bad majority be a bad, completely bad day, So, yeah. Okay, today's word of the day is brought to you by my grievances within the last year or so. A little bit more than last year. About exactly a year technically today, and just kind of coming to terms with them within this bumpy road of accepting it. And that is what today's word of the day is kind of about. And that word of the day is learn to let go. Now, in life, we are presented with things that we value, that we are given, that we find, or that we attain, whatever the case may be. However, the point is, we are given things in life. Life brings us things, whether that is loving friends, whether that is loving family, whether that is a happy hobby we have, or just blessings in general. We are filled with blessings every day. And with that same thing, there will be times where those things are taken from us. Whether that taking is through, regular life occurrences such as death, or that loss, or that taking is due to something else that may happen for various reasons. However, there is a constant of loss that we will experience. As we are given things, we lose things in the process as well. That is just life. Life is almost like a trade-off in many cases. When we gain one thing, we lose another thing. And when we lose one thing, we gain another thing. And in that same sense, we are so accustomed to receiving. However, we are not so used to losing, or we don't really accept losing. As receiving is the easier thing to do. And as many other word of the days I've talked about, there are many more things that are easier for us to do. However, those harder things that we accomplish or go through allow us to develop most. And in that same sense, when we lose, it's not a great feeling. It's not. Whether that is, as I said, no matter the circumstance, when we lose something we truly value, there is a true feeling of loss. We go through stages of grievance. We go through all the stages of grievance, and it's never one straight line. It truly never is one straight line. We go through a pattern. Sometimes it's a cycle of grievance. We go through certain things at certain times, and it's never a complete order. However, we will lose things, and we will experience a feeling of loss. If we truly care about that thing, we will generally feel the experience of loss. Everyone will feel loss at some point in their life, and everyone will have to experience what loss is at some point in their life. No matter how stoic you may feel or how strong you may be in some cases, loss is something that we must naturally allow ourselves to feel and experience. And in that same sense too, when we lose, we must accept that we lose. And that is the biggest point I want to take away from today's word of the day. Allow yourself to let go. Learn to let go. We cannot do anything in many cases when we lose, because that's when we truly lose something. And like another word of the days we've talked about, or I've talked about, things that are not in our control should not be of our worry, because we have many other things that are in our control that we must worry about too. Yes, I understand the feeling of loss. Yes, I understand that in many cases we just kind of want to fight for it, or it's not so easy to let go. However, letting go is necessary. At least learning to, actively trying to. That does not mean forget all of what you went through with that thing or that person or that loved one, whatever the case may be. What it means is accepting the loss. accepting that you did lose something and taking something from that. Take the biggest value you can from those moments. Take the biggest value you can from those messages, whatever the case may be. In terms of letting go, you must accept that you have lost. You must accept that that thing is not going to be back. It was given to you for that moment, and it was taken. That's just kind of how life is. But what we can do to better ourselves, what we can do to make sure that we take the most from those situations, what we can do is to make that situation experience some justice, or that person to feel justice, or the most justice, is take the biggest value from it. Take the biggest lessons from it. There's greatness from every situation. There's greatness to come from every experience, good or bad, and grievances included. There's greatness to come from that. We learn from those things. We accept those things, and we take those things in. It is not easy. I never said it was easy, but we must actively try to move forward with our lives. We must actively try to accept that we felt this thing, or we lost this thing, or we experienced this thing. Be grateful that we did get to experience what that feeling was like. Be grateful that we did get to have the presence of that thing, of that person, of that moment, whatever the case may be. We must be grateful that we at least had the moment extended us to experience that thing. While it was given to us and taken from us, we must not discredit the time that it was given to us. So if you are experiencing a loss, if you are feeling a loss, if you are feeling like you truly have lost something, take the time to appreciate what was there and worry less about what you lost. Appreciate what was there. Take something from what was there and live with it. Dedicate yourself to it. Make that a part of your life. If you truly did value that thing, if you feel like you lost that thing, make sure that you make something valuable of it. You do something productive with it, and you develop with it. That is the biggest part of letting go. Learn to let go. Learn to accept that you have lost. Accept it. Take something from it. Understand it. Just do what you must. It takes time. I know it takes time. I'm not forcing you to rush. I am saying actively try to accept it. Do not deny it so much. It's happened. You've lost it. We must move forward. We must take the most we can from those things. We must live with those things. And that is the biggest thing I want you guys to take from this word of the day. That is most of what I have in terms of message. Everything after this is more personal. If you wish to stay, I appreciate you. If you do not wish to stay for this, or you feel like you took what you can from this, I appreciate you even more as well. I thank you so much. I appreciate you. God bless you. I love you. Thank you for listening to the word of the day. If you feel like someone will take something from this, please share it with them. If you feel like, whatever the case may be, if you truly did feel a deep connection with this thing, I appreciate all feedback. I thank you all for the feedback. No matter if it's just watching this video or liking the video, commenting, whatever the case may be, I appreciate all of it. We still are 1 subscriber away from 65 subscribers, so please share it with someone that you think would take value from this word of the day, or just from this message, whatever the case may be. Now, today's word of the day is special to me, or significant to me, or mainly for me. Today marks a year since my dog Dora has passed away. I really do feel like Dora was my first experience of grievance, like true experience of grievance. I've lost other loved ones, but my true sense of loss came from her. And I'm coming here today, putting myself in a vulnerable position to inform you guys, to build a deeper connection with you guys. I feel like this is truly who I am, and she has played a significant role in who I am, especially within the last year. This last year, in terms of accepting her loss, has been far from easy. I've had moments where I've just cried. I've had moments where I just feel out of it. I've had moments where I'll be happy, and then one moment it just switches off because I get a trigger. Truly losing is something that we will continue to face in our life, and as a cycle that is going to happen in our life. And all you can really do is take from it. That's kind of why I have the collar up there. significance. All we can do is just take something from those moments. I love her to death. I still love her to death. And accepting her loss has been, as I said, far from easy, but I've been coming to terms with it. And if it was not for her loss, I don't think I would be doing these work days. I would not be doing these today. Dora was my constant reminder of positivity, my reminder of what, outside of obviously like parental and just other forms of love, what unconditional love felt like. Even when I wasn't my best or didn't treat her the best as I could have been, or walk her as much as I wanted to, or in many cases, she still loved me. She still showed me positivity, and she was always there for me. In moments where I felt like I had no one to really go to, I would just be able to sit with her and sit with myself. And that presence was something that really played a significant role in my life. In moments that I very, very much felt alone, she was there. And within this last year of just accepting her loss and coming to terms with her loss, I've grown to accept stoicism. That's kind of how I learned how to get into stoicism in terms of grieving. And I most significantly grew appreciation for many people that are present in my life. It reminded me that things can go away at any time. And I can lose at any time. And it's taught me how to appreciate life more. Appreciate the presence of many people, many things more. Appreciate the experience of things more. And always taught me how to be positive through everything. How to always love people unconditionally. How to be there for people. And that has just been a reminder. For myself, to be positive, be happy, and care. So I did expect myself to be much more gloomy today, but I'm glad I haven't been. I didn't want to force that, but I definitely wanted this work to get out there. And I want to tell you guys that I do really appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and I thank you guys. Most of you guys know me personally, and just you supporting me and watching this far is all I really ask for. Recently, I've been struggling with understanding presence, where I fall with people, where I fall with myself, and it's been a hassle, but I definitely do think that experiencing loss of Dora has taught me to appreciate the presence of people and things that are there. And I want to thank everyone for doing that. Thank you guys. Love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And AD is out. This is a little deeper one, more sentimental, but I feel like this had to get out there. I plan on putting my poem at the end of this, so if you want to listen to that or stay for that, that is at the end of this or after this. But yeah, thank you guys. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. AD is out. Sunflower. We bud together, honestly. Our roots had entangled in all the right places, sprouting alongside each other. Sunlight would kiss us for hours. I watched you bloom and flourish in the sun. So beautiful. Whenever I felt it pour upon me, you were always there to provide, smiling as the rain allowed us to grow. I wish I had soaked in more water with you, but your petals began to flow with the wind. I knew you'd stem off, just not this soon. I want to believe our stems are still together. I want to see your seeds flow with the wind once more. I want to feel your warmth within the presence of the sun again. The sun kisses upon me, but all I'm left with is your roots. No more are your seeds of harvest. No more are your petals of vibrance. No more shall we face the sun together. I will hold on to your roots. I will continue to spread my seeds. I will continue to grow in your love and memory. Most of all,